Hello everybody, this is Laura with McLeod Homestead, and it's been a minute since I have been around. It's been a couple months, if memory serves me correct. I am back now, and tomorrow we are having an apple cider party, which means people are coming. I am making chili. We are making apple cider with my press and just gonna have a good old afternoon. The weather is supposed to be spectacular, nice and warm, which this is, I believe, our Indian summer. So Laura is gonna take advantage of that. One of the things I have decided to make to go along with the chili, because we're gonna have around anywhere from 11 to 14 kids here, and it's an apple cider party, right? Well, I picked up some of these beautiful apples, and rather than take and make a whole candy apple, because let's face it, most of that gets wasted, so I am going to cut these into slices, and we are going to make apple candy slices. And some of my Halloween, I love Halloween, and some of that has been coming back to me, which hasn't been visible in about 3 years. And I just might make some black candy apples. Even though it's an apple cider party, we can have it fun and make it spooky for the kids. I don't know yet. I've got black food coloring. I may be nice and just do a blue or a red. We'll just see how many we get. So that's what I'm going to bring you along with me today to do, is we are going to make some apple candy slices. Hopefully, it all comes out as planned. We will see, but I am going to go get set up for the first step to making some awesome, beautiful candy apples. The first thing I'm doing is prepping my skewers. As you can see, this is awful long. That's all I could find at the store. So I'm just taking my little cutters for plants and cutting them in half. And then I've actually got 2 sticks to use. Over here, I have got lemon juice in with some water soaking. I did not measure. I would say I probably used approximately a half a cup, and I just put water in it. No measuring. I do have my 10 apples washed over here. So we are all ready now to start cutting. Now, obviously, I don't want the core in this. And with the size of the apples, I am probably going to make these into 4s. Like there's 2. 3, 4. I'm figuring this out as I go as well. I just want to make sure that none of the core is in any of these slices. And then we will just put them into the lemon water to soak. That way they will not get brown. And I'm going to do that with the rest of the apples. Now that I have the apples cut and they've soaked a little bit in the lemon juice, I've got a baking sheet with parchment paper, and I am going to take a apple slice out, and I want to dry it real good. And then we are just going to stick the skewer up into the apple slice real good. And we will put these on the parchment paper and then stick them into the freezer for about 2 hours. So in a couple hours, once I get these into the freezer, I will be back and we will prepare making the candied part, and then I will show you how we will dip them. And maybe we can find my taste tester and he will give us a quick little test. And we will see what his thumb meter. Maybe then we can see if his thumb meter will go up, down, or sideways. Now I did want to show you, this is one of the cut skewers. Goes in just as well as the other ones with the points, and they will work fine and dandy. All right, and there we have it. The apples are in the freezer for 2 hours. It is gorgeous out. I am going to go out and do some decorating for Halloween while we wait, and then hopefully after we get the candy put on these apples, hopefully I can get my little guy to come taste them and give us either a thumbs down, or maybe, or a thumbs up. We'll see what his thumb meter has to say. All right, I will see you in a couple hours, guys. All right, everybody, it has been a couple hours and I've come in. I got some of my decorations up. Take a look.
Did you miss me? 'Cause I missed you.
So much magical springs and not enough test subjects. Oh, well, hello, dearie. So good to see you. Would you like a
Knock, knock. Who's there? Hush. Enough jokes. Philip who? Fill up my bag with candy.
That's pretty funny, but hitting people with my mallet is funnier. How about some tricks and treats?
All right, now I just pulled these apples out of the freezer. They look pretty good. So now that they've come out of the freezer, I'm going to go over to the stove and I am going to start making the candied part. Here we go, guys. We are going to start making the candy. I am going to add 1 cup of water. I am not using a recipe that uses corn syrup. I could, but I'm not. I'm adding 2 cups of sugar. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. And I already put some blue food coloring in with it. If it's not dark enough, I will add more food coloring. Once this comes to a boil, we're going to quit mixing so much and we will bring this up to 300 degrees. I've got my candy thermometer right here. Once we get it up to temperature and we turn the heat off, that is when I will add flavoring. It is this simple. Again, 2 cups sugar, 1 cup water, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, food coloring of your choice to the color you want. Boil it up to 300 degrees. Take it off the heat, add your flavoring. Then we get to dip. Now that it's boiling like this and the sugar is all melted, we do not want to mix very often. We will stick this in here and we will see if we can get a reading. Do not put your thermometer on the bottom. You want it in the middle. I am currently just past the 200 mark. Yeah, you can see right there. It's going up. The temperature is climbing. Once it hits a certain temperature, it starts going up really slowly. But as you can see, it's boiling good. It's just a little over 200. So I've got a few minutes. I do not expect this to cover all the slices. So I will be probably doing 2 different colors. Just because. But I am liking this color blue. I was hoping to do black. But apparently I'm out of black food coloring. I am going to use cinnamon spice since I don't have any extract. Right before I turn off the heat, I have these cinnamon balls that I use for decorating Christmas cookies. And I'm going to melt them into this for flavoring. We will see how well it works. Alright, as you can see, we are hitting the 300 mark. I just tossed in my flavoring. So I'm going to give that a mix. I can take that out. It all seems to have melted. But I want to show you. See how much slower it gets? That's what you want. It's a pretty color. I'm good with that color. Alright, so what I am going to do is I'm going to... Oop, I see I need to do a little bit more mixing. Oh no. Oh no, it took our pretty blue color away. All right. All right. So let's dip. And I will put it on parchment paper. And we are going to cover our apples. And we want to make sure that we let the extra drip off. And then set them like so. And that is a pretty blue. I'm happy with that blue. Look at that. We have made candy apples. And make sure when you set them on the parchment paper that they are far enough apart that they do not touch. Guess what time it is?
Taste time.
It is. Here it is. What color is this?
Blue, my favorite color.
Your favorite color?
And my t-shirt color.
Yes, it is the same color as your t-shirt. You are right. So,
And it's the same color of my shoes because it has a little blue on it.
yep. As you can tell, this has got a nice hard shell. All right, take a bite. Nice and crunchy. Woohoo, we dropped a piece. That was a quick thumbs up on the thumb meter. You already gave it. All right, everybody. Here.
My tongue's already blue.
Yep. All right, everybody. This got a thumbs up. Here's our candy apples for our party tomorrow. You can go out on the porch and finish it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you on the next video. Toodles. I got a blue mouth myself.